I just started recording. This
Okay,
is
cool.
this is the second part of Ambrose plays Doki Doki Literature Club.
Now, you do have you've unlocked one side story, but I'm gonna go ahead and say don't bother with the side stories until you complete like the main game.
Okay. Oh, it's the familiar music.
Trying to hold in the PTSD.
Why is there PTSD?
Don't worry about it.
Uh
If you want to go for your autosave.
oh, okay.
Actually, uh,
This looks more accurate.
yeah, and it has a better time on it because that's like 2 hours later. So I think that one that you're hovered over. Oh yeah, that's right. Because we stopped at your second poem.
Yeah. Okay. I'm writing down all my everything I pick again. And I
Your
in
first
fact
poem.
I did copy and paste it into my D&D notes.
Nice.
So,
Alright. So your first poem was Sayori favored. Let's see if that changes.
now that I'm getting into the feel of Ambrose again, so
Mhm.
now that Ambrose has met all these people, he wants to sway them with his force of personality. So he's very royal and regal. He's crimson. Uh, Crimson.
Man, there's a lot of touchy words here.
Let's do depression.
Oh, Sayori jumped for that one. I think Yuri jumped for your first word. It was crimson, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was the Yuri word.
Crimson depression. Alone. And that's one poem, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Suicide. Would Ambrose write about that yet?
Um. Okay, so at the time of this being recorded, Ambrose just became a skeleton.
Yeah.
So this is happening right before Drogo's campaign. So that's the time reference for it. If people are looking back at this in the future, if something happens with Ambrose later down the line, I don't, in my personal opinion, right now, I don't think Ambrose would. He's too confident in himself to be talking about touchy subjects like that. Like I don't think he has a want for that
I
because
think
he seemed pretty.
existence. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's like Ambrose. He doesn't really have a good concept of reality. It feels like because he's like, I'm a skeleton now. How do I eat? Not like, oh my god, how am I alive? But yeah, I can see existence.
Or maybe sensation, because he's getting used to all the sensation. Well, I'm not the Ambrose of D&D right now. I'm the Ambrose
Yeah.
of Doki Doki Literature Club.
Yeah.
Crimson depression, alone existence.
I guess it's like him being sad and lonely before joining the club.
Yeah, used to be neat. But then came the promise. Or no, the excitement. Yeah, but then came the promise of romance. Ambrose, I think, likes romance. So full of vitality. And anime. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Together and Heart are good ones. Cause he's like, he was sad, but now he's with the literature club, and you're like, what you just said was the promise of like, I don't know, like being together, I guess, with people now. So I don't know.
I think Ambrose would like write a poem to try to suit to someone else rather than him. So I'm trying to get. Ambrose doesn't really have a goal for this yet, so
He's just kind of writing to write.
He would want to write something that everybody else would like. That also makes him look good to everyone, so his prospects are good. Like, just like friendship-wise. I know this is like a dating sim, kind of. But I don't think Ambrose is thinking about that yet.
Probably not.
Crimson, depression, alone existence, promise, romance, vitality. What would be next?
A lot of choices here.
Parfait.
That could fit.
I think together. The strength together.
And there's some that just they don't make sense for Ambrose, like nibble, lollipop, hop.
Vivacious.
All of those words belong to the same person except for vivacious. I wonder who has that one. I don't even remember what vivacious means.
Viva means live.
So like live, hold on. It's like living to the fullest, I guess. A vivacious is an adjective that meaning attractively living and animated, typically used of a woman.
Ambrose would know that word, and he would pick it.
Then I'm reading, what is a vivacious person? Lively in temper, conduct, or spirit. Yeah, that makes sense for Ambrose. Oh god, there's the trigger word. Shopping. Passion's a good one. Ambrose is rather passionate, I'd say.
Yeah.
But then again, there's aura.
Aura. Crimson, depression, alone, existence, promise, romance, vitality, together, vivacious.
Reading those words back is like you're being really sad and then someone's like promising you all these good things.
That's what I was kind of going for. Aura. Boop.
Boop.
And the aura. was unstable. I'm gonna turn off the scanner. I'm back.
Welcome back.
So he just said unstable. I think it should go back down. We've been telling a story, and if you imagine, it started really low, and then it suddenly spiked up, and kind of like curved up.
So like maybe it's like a daydream, or
Yeah,
you
and
can
then
use
it
like
goes
disarray.
Starscape. Disown.
Oh god.
Disown. I'm thinking despise or grief.
Probably grief. There's a couple of good ones here. Disown and grief makes you sad about family, that's one. Or you could be talking about happiness that you're losing. Like there's a lot of ways to interpret some of these.
I think fester.
Fester.
Unstable, disown, grief, fester, pain,
Yeah.
or maybe wrath. I think, but this isn't about Ambrose. This is about what he would tell. I think Ambrose has read some very strong poems, and he's trying to copy it. So he'd say pain, or maybe horror.
I think pain more so. I don't think Ambrose really goes into horror. Man, there aren't any good ones here except for tenacious or extreme for that low feeling.
Cry.
Cry. Oh, I didn't even see cry.
Bouncy.
Has Ambrose cried? I feel like he's cried at some point.
Ambrose has vomited many times.
That's not crying, really.
It's crying from the stomach.
The mouth, the crying of the mouth.
I think Ambrose has cried many times. He's a big baby. Especially in combat.
It's okay to cry.
It is. But every time Ambrose cries, it's embarrassing.
Hello, what are you thinking? Okay.
Disown, grief, festering, pain, crying. Question. I think the person of the story that Ambrose is making with the poem begins to question.
Yeah.
And then get angry.
Kawaii. Memories is a good one there.
But also entropy. I went with entropy. Frightening.
Or broken. Or desire, really. That one's there as well. Or Misery, man. There's a lot of good ones on this one for that low feeling. Are we gonna? Do you want to end? Do you want to end the poem on like a low note? Because you've got this word and then the next word.
I want it to end with like revenge.
Probably disaster then, or broken, or misery. Those three is what I would say. They're broken, misery, or disaster.
Doki Doki. None of these are good.
Imagination's one, I guess, because like they said it was all a dream. Easter egg board of magazine.
I think comfort.
Comfort. That's a good one.
Comfort and revenge.
I will say, I think after that, now that you finished, I think that was the mostly Yuri poem, actually, which I was surprised at. That was the second poem, I think, that had no Natsuki words picked.
Yeah, Ambrose doesn't like Natsuki.
Understandable.
But,
I mean, I still think Natsuki's better than Yuri, but that's my opinion.
Yeah, Ambrose doesn't like people who challenge him. He's not used to it.
Yeah, I think you got 11 Yuri words and 9 Sayori. So I think today you'll get a Yuri cutscene.
Yo, Sayori! Yo, Sayori!
Yo.
Looks like you're in a good mood today.
I could just imagine like Ambrose leaning up against a wall like a cool guy. Yo, Sayori.
Ambrose puts on his shades. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you, anyway. No thanks. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? This is very Ambrose.
I'm not buying you food if you have money for it.
I think Ambrose would definitely be the gentleman, just because. But he would, like, expect things in return.
Yeah.
No reason, really. I just want to look at it.
Aw.
I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. Ambrose, the investigator.
The intellectual.
Skip. So either you are not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option. You are. I give up. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty.
That's a very Ambrose line.
Eh? Eh? Dot.
Ellipses. And the revolution. Sayori goes to war.
Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After
I found
all,
an image.
what image?
Sayori prepares for the revolution.
Let me see it.
It's in William Bonkers.
Napoleon. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori.
Flap. Cookie from the heavens.
God personally gave you a cookie. Restitution.
Restitution.
Retribution. Jeez, just eat it. No. Jeez, just eat it.
So good.
Ambrose is losing respect for Sayori at an exponential rate.
Aww. she ain't here.
Mm.
Was the music a little loud?
Yeah, it was for me. Actually, I don't know if the recording can hear it. If I just turn this volume down. Yeah, I haven't either.
The door swings on me. Bart, I don't mean to alarm you.
Ah, there you are. Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyway? Ambrose's opinion of Monica has just gone up.
Same. Like, it was around this time, I'm like, okay, now that I've spent a lot of time with all of them, Monica is definitely my favorite. Like, in my first playthrough, the second, like, I got to know Monica in, like, this part, I'm like, yeah, she's definitely my favorite. Actually, ironically, my tier list of all of them is in the order that they're in right now from left to right. But Monica and Sayori are on the same tier list because I still, to this day, cannot put one over the other.
I think Ambrose's tier list is, well, he doesn't know enough yet, but Monica and Yuri, he doesn't know a lot about. Sayori is, kind of dumb. And Natsuki is
mean.
Is mean. But he'll still be gracious. That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Ah. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. I see. In that case, best of luck. Not really.
Yeah, you got it, Yuri. Cutscene. Let's go. Now you get to learn a little bit more about her.
Hmm.
Oh, this
Crap.
song.
Sorry. I was just spacing out. That's the book you gave me, right? Oh, her arm's back. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Ah, I see.
You ever just having to buy 2 books?
I'll definitely start reading it soon. Is that so? What's it about, anyway?
Yuri with a Darth tag getting cold.
That's kind of... It's kind of dark, isn't it? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. This music doesn't feel... it doesn't match.
I mean, it's supposed to be like the song that plays whenever you have intellectual conversations or just like friendly banter. This is probably the song I hate the most in all of the soundtrack. It's just, I agree, it doesn't fit. It's kind of distracting, even.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. That's... I don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Ahaha, what are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? Ah ha ha ha. Yeah, this should work, right?
CG time? Question mark.
Ah, I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Yeah, there you go.
Ah. Eh?
Every time you do that, it makes me think that Ambrose is like acting like Tim Allen on Tool Time or Home Improvement. Yeah?
Yeah. Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second.
Also, the CG is changing as well. I don't know if you noticed. 'Cause she was looking
Oh,
at the
yeah.
book and now she's looking at you. No, now she's smiling.
Yeah. Thanks. Sad.
We're just focused.
Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. Well, wait. I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. Okay.
Monica.
Monica just cock-blocked Ambrose.
It's time to share poems.
Yay! Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? Alright.
You got a little bit of some story there with Yuri. Who do you thinking of sharing your poem with first now?
Yuri.
Understandable.
Do you like it? Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery.
That is true. You did take a lot more time picking words this time around.
Used to what? That was a little aggressive. It's fine, take your time. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Really, I don't believe it.
I agree. I also only write for myself, really.
Do you really think that? What do you think?
And people would laugh at her.
Do you really think that? Huh. Even your close friends? Anyway, you want to share the poem you wrote today? A raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the... I can't read cursive, oh my.
Do you want me to read it, or...?
The finest? The first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoons, an urge. Moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very sunlight that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. Raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Understandable.
I feed the raccoon. Why do you keep them to yourself? Well, yeah, I guess I do. Oh, I should just get it over with and talk with the rude lady.
The rude lady.
You look like a brood mother.
Oh, that's kind of sad.
Eh? Really? I'm gonna start saying eh like that in D&D.
Eh?
Eh?
But didn't your last poem fall flat at the end, Natsuki?
Mm-hmm.
People can try, but that's just about it.
That may be true, but I wanted to try something different. I'm still figuring this all out.
I'm trying to remember what her next poem is. I think it's like Amy Likes Spiders. I think that's her next one.
I guess that's one way to look at it. I think Ambrose doesn't like her because she acts like Ambrose.
Who knows? Maybe Natsuki is more like Ambrose than you think.
Maybe.
Because she kind of plays it up as her being like this mean, stubborn girl. But she has like the sweet side. Cause like earlier in this like act, she was like, overheard that Sayori was like hungry or whatever, and gave her the cookie.
Yeah.
So like she's not all bad.
Ambrose doesn't understand subtlety, though.
Mm-hmm. Which is funny because Ambrose does the exact same thing.
Yeah. That's why he thinks he's so clever. Because he doesn't realize everybody else is also doing it.
Yes, it's Amy Likes Spider. I love this poem. I think most of Natsuki's poems are really good ones.
Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders. So her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm going to tell everyone.
digesting that one a little bit. I see.
Yes, it's very direct.
Yeah, like on the nose. People like judge book by cover type deal. Which is actually what I was just talking about as well. Like she was giving, Sayori the cookie, but there's still the premonition that she's this mean girl.
And Ambrose was judging her. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yeah, Eagles Can Fly was a was a very short poem.
No, of course not.
Jeez, Natsuki.
You know people like that. I should write a poem about her hypocrisy. Maybe that would get through her thick skull. Oh, the phone is ringing.
Right, here's a little, I guess while we're waiting, I'll do a little mid little bit of commentary here. So yeah, I'm really excited to see, how Joe slash Ambrose, handles, like, learning about the other characters. I think it's pretty cool. I've completed this game so many times. I am starting to like how he goes like way in depth on the poems. I just like speed through them because it's just like you're just picking words, but it's nice that he's like, making it relate to Ambrose, which is nice. I'm still having a hard time picking really who he's like looking towards because like it's Yuri and then it's Monica, and I feel like his like opinions on Sayori and Natsuki are just gonna keep on going down, which is understandable. It's just interesting. When things really pick up, I know he's gonna be so interested. He's already like interested, but it's gonna be like even more so. It's gonna be great. And I try not to spoil anything because I can tell at some points I'm like, man, I probably shouldn't have said that. But it's like whatever. It's ominous. He doesn't know anything. It's fine. I guess I can give my short little opinions of this like Act 1 part. I like when I first played, I was heavily like, man, I don't really like any of these characters except for like Monica and Sayori. And like as time has gone on, I relate a lot more with Natsuki. But like I relate the most to Sayori. Sayori's like the best. But like I think that last poem that Natsuki had, Amy's like spiders. That's like that was one of the ones like, man, she's like really different than what people like take her for. I think that's like the poem that made like a lot of people start really thinking about like appearances of the characters as compared to like what's going on in their lives, which I think is like the point, and I think that's great. So I'm really just like really interested to see how Ambrose, aka Joe, like takes it. Welcome back. That was perfect. I was doing some little bit of director commentary in the video while you were gone, just to have some stuff going.
I'm sure hear it when I'm looking over this video.
Yeah, it's just me talking about like how I'm so excited to see like how your views of characters change and stuff like that.
Yeah, and it's all documented.
Like that's what
Mhm.
I'm like really loving is I can't wait to like see at the end how like your views have changed of everything. Because I can tell you're so interested. Like I'm just interested to see how you like view changes. I think you're gonna like this game.
I don't know if you already saw, but I made like a separate playlist just for Ambrose plays.
I did Ambrose plays.
I want to do like a bunch of different like games, but it's just gonna be this at first.
Which is a funny like first like series that Ambrose does is Doki Doki Literature Club.
I was thinking about it, and it's probably only gonna be like text-based games and like things where you can role play, because I was like thinking, oh, Ambrose plays Deep Rock Galactic.
No, that would be so much fun just having all of us there doing D&D voices and stuff. like that idea that I like pitched like while they're doing D&D and stuff. There's like an alternate like timeline or wherever that they're like in our modern era, like Brock is sitting at his gamer chair with his headphones on and a flannel shirt, like that. That'd be funny, because we like to joke in Apex Legends and other games doing our characters' voices saying stuff. So it'd be funny to do like other games like that.
Yeah, that would be amazing if we all did our D&D characters.
For Deep Rock? Oh, that'd be great.
But that also kind of reminds me of the video that Zach showed me. It's like, we found the imposter from Among Us. It's like drone footage of like a quarry. There's that guy in the Among Us suit walking around, and he looks at the camera and they freak out. It's really dumb. Look, Brock, I found a red ore.
Is that some red sugar right there? Wonder what it tastes.
Let's get back.
Yeah.
A little bit of a tangent.
Little tangent there, it's fine. It makes it like non-monotonous.
Oh, I didn't read that. Oh, I didn't read that either. I bet Natsuki's secret pleasure is like baking for people. Or like cooking for people.
That's a good insight, because she made the cupcakes and she gave Savory a cookie.
Like every literature club so far. The two, no wait, this is the third one. The three I've been to, she's made food.
Well, that's right. I never really noticed that. She does make a lot of food. I agree with that statement.
Yeah.
That Natsuki said there.
Oh, that's funny. You wrote about this something similar today. Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Well, I would say so. Even if our writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. I don't really want to talk to Sayori.
Your opinion of Sayori has like plummeted.
Well, in the past 5 minutes, she's 1, stolen, 2, acted dumb. She's my friend, so that reflects bad on me. I don't even know if I want to walk home with her. Alright, I guess. Ah ha ha ha. I wouldn't count on that. Sure. Here you go. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort.
I feel like that's like the exact opposite of how Ambrose
Yeah.
is. So funny.
I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Alright, let's take a look. Oh, she plays piano.
Yeah, that's what I
Yes.
was like saying the last episode, how everyone's poems have different like little instruments and changes to the song in the background.
Save me. No, that's a title. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Owed me. It's even more abstract than your last one,
Laughing for Monica, like that nervous laughter.
No, I never said that. It's just kind of a thing I've never really seen before, I guess. You know what I want to see?
What?
Bug Fungus plays
Bug Bungus plays DDLC.
Doki Doki Literature Club.
Oh, he's already played through it though,
Yeah.
so there wouldn't be like that genuine. Just be memeing though.
I see. I say I see a lot. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Ah ha ha ha.
I mean, the name of the poem is Save Me, Load Me.
Mm. Yeah, my poems are about abstract feelings.
Your
Crimson,
abstract
depression,
crimson
alone,
depression.
existence, promise, romance, vitality, together.
Vivacious, aura, unstable. Disown, grief, fester, pain. Monica's like, calm down, Ambrose, calm down.
What Ambrose feels when he's trying to order a hot dog, but he has anxiety.
Fester, grief, pain, cry.
Question, entropy, disaster, comfort. Save my game.
Do you want to do that? You want to save your game?
She had a thought implanted into her by the program.
Monica's writing tip of the day.
Remember to save.
What am I even talking about?
She is a agent of the Matrix. Have you ever seen that movie?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Agent Spit.
You actually showed me the movie.
Oh yeah.
I think we had a watch party. Yeah, Humanity for What.
That happens to her. Humanity for What.
You'll have to edit in the picture of Humanity for What so people know what we're talking about.
Yeah. Skip.
I saw you hovering over skip.
Yeah, I know. Very descriptive, Sayori. Ah, I'm glad. Still, though, your tone makes it sound like you liked yesterday's poem better. Well, don't just try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd rather just hear it. Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one, then? I'm not sure that's exactly how that works.
Well, I mean, if a poem makes you feel something and you know it's a good feeling, then I guess it's a good poem to you.
That is true.
Yeah.
And again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Eh? Oh. Well, whatever. happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad soon. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic.
Oh, again, Saoris are my favorite. They're so good.
Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams, little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle and to keep it safe. I put the bottle on the shelf with all my other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way, down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams, friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave. Discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps, it doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more, my friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I opened up, and in comes my friends. In they come, in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They're supposed to be my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting and pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap! Sayori! Sayori, did you really write this? Yes, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, I hope you keep it up. Ah, don't get over your head of yourself.
I guess I should ask now, because I forgot to do it last time. Whose poem did you like the most of that day?
Oh. Like me personally or me as Ambrose?
Both, honestly.
I personally want to like Yuri's, but I don't understand it.
Yeah, I mean, even knowing the meaning of it, I can't really get it.
I personally liked Buffsuki.
Natsuki.
I want to call her Nutsuki for some reason.
Ebo Nut.
Ebo Nut. Like, Natsuki, I liked her poem, but it was a little forward. Sayori and Monika's were good. I think I liked Monika's a bit more.
What about the very first days? The first days was Eagles Can Fly from Natsuki. It was the light flickering one from Yuri.
I like the light flickering.
I can't. Man, this is gonna make me sad. I can't remember what the first Sayori poem was. Oh, it's the one about her being in bed and the sun coming in, and her like struggling to like get up in the morning and then makes breakfast.
And she wrote it the morning of.
In that morning, yeah.
Ambrose thinks his is the best. But second is probably Monika's.
Understandable. I can't even remember what Monica's first day poem was.
I mean second day. I don't remember what first day was at all.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what her first day poem even was. It was the hole in the wall, where she like looks through the hole and it's like she isn't looking out, like someone's looking in or she's looking in. I got that backwards. It's the other way around.
I didn't get that, like, out of character. I have something. Oh wait, I have something extra planned today. So if everyone could come sit at the front of the room.
Well, hello. We have Brock / Otto / Zogmar here, and Drogos.
Wow.
He just finished reading all the second day poems, and they're talking about what they're doing for the festival right now.
Nice.
Oh, after let's play some more. Deep Rock.
Deep Rock
I can't get enough of it. It's so good.
It's so good.
Do you want to record a video for that?
Oh my god.
I want to get a little better.
Understandable. We were jokingly saying earlier during this one that we should make, like, you know how this is Ambrose plays right now. We should do like a group thing.
Brock plays
Deep Rock.
Yeah, from the astral plane. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Anyways, let's continue.
Yeah.
Virgos plays Trials.
Oh no. I must just spout out water.
Why?
No reason.
Did you just think about Trials?
No, I just... I can't say anything or else...
I know, Zach. I know it's so hard. It's so difficult.
I told Michael about our like pact to stop telling. Spoilers. We're just done.
Yeah.
No more.
No more.
It is very hard, but it's going to make everything 10 times better.
Yep.
Man, look at all these smiling faces. And by smiling, I mean Sayori smiling, Natsuki's mad, Monika's just what is happening, and Yuri's depressed.
Why is everyone looking at me? I'm not in charge. They're all like, this isn't my idea. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think my poems are the best and everyone's going to love them. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we could do is help them out a little bit.
I mean, we don't even understand the expressions Yuri makes, let alone the poems she writes.
Ooh-ah.
What? This just reminds me of Money for Nothing by Dire Straits. Move on.
Pretty sure that's not how you say it.
I know it's awa, or like, you know, just like exclamation, like wah. Well, I didn't say it in the Hugh voice.
I don't know why I said humorous.
Snap back to reality.
Oh.
There goes gravity.
I was so late.
I know. It took my brain a second to comprehend that. Zach went, oh.
Ah ha ha ha. Sayori. Good job, Sayori. What does that even mean?
Wow, Natsuki.
It's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Yeah, maybe.
Might as well jump. If Ambrose had to pick between the poems that he's made so far, which one do you think you would present? The one he did today or the one he did the other day?
You see, Ambrose hasn't actually made any poems. He's looked through a notebook and clicked a word, 20
you know
words.
You know what I mean.
I can barely remember what my first one was.
Let me grab it for you. It is. Scroll quite a bit for it.
I forgot I sent.
Fireflies, Romance, Heart, Dazzle, Destiny, Doki Doki, Extreme, Disarray, Captive, Flee, Shame, Memories, Wrath, Determination, Melody, After Image, and then you end it with Rain Cloud, Analysis, Scars, and Hope. You sent me the Hey Peter.
Yeah, I forgot
Matrix
about
Hey Peter.
that. I think I'd pick the first one,
Hmm.
but I guess the game is making me do the second one.
And you still have your
Jeez.
third poem.
Oh, I do?
Yeah. I mean, you still have some time from the festival, and you've made one every single day. Why wouldn't you on the third day?
I gotta practice.
Mm-hmm.
I
So
should
maybe you'll make a better
probably
poem.
find some other poem to recite instead. Posture. Look at that posture. Why did she
got
like
good
turn
posture.
45 degrees? Like both to the right and like bending.
They said it. Someone said 45 degrees. The Brooks gif is getting posted.
Ah, yeah, no problem. Just stop bending 45 degrees.
Oh, this is a good track.
Alright. Ready to go sailing? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big a deal out of it. Well, whatever, let's go already. Hey, Sayori. Ah, no wonder. Huh? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here.
Okay, so, and if you had spent the day with Natsuki, that option would be I would walk home with Natsuki for the other one. So, you personally, or Ambrose, would you rather walk home with Yuri or Sayori?
Well, Yuri doesn't live on the street. Why would I walk home with her?
Because you
But I
like her
don't
more than
like
Sayori?
talking to you, you diddling twat. I'd
That's
walk
good.
home with Yuri. Oh, I should have saved before doing that. That's very sad.
Save me, load me.
I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so... That has nothing to do with what I just said. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Dear? Say what? You can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you.
Alright. It's poem time.
I think that's good for tonight.
Alright, yeah. So, any ending thoughts on this part right here?
I'm having a lot of fun. It's kind of hard to focus because I want to play.
Deep Rock.
Yeah, but I am really invested.
Would you say that Yuri's your favorite right now, or is it like Monica? Because I know those are like the two. I know you particularly don't like Sayori or Natsuki.
Ambrose, I think wants to know more about Yuri because he doesn't know a lot of it already.
Mm-hmm.
In real life, Yuri's pretty cool, I guess. Well, really awkward, weird.
Mm-hmm.
I know in real life I would absolutely hate Sayori.
Aww.
Um,
I mean, I'm actually interested to know your reasoning. What is it
well,
about
not
Sayori
hate.
that you
That's
don't
very
really
that's
like?
very strong.
You just wouldn't hang out with someone like Sayori?
Probably not because I'm pretty boring. Um, but it was pretty funny when Sayori like took the cookie from
Yeah, it's a sign from God.
I meant like running behind. I forget who had it.
Natsuki.
Yeah, Natsuki, and just like eating it. That was very funny.
Or maybe Monica. I know what you're talking about. I can't remember who it is though.
It was Natsuki.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how things like shift as you learn more.
Yeah. I guess yeah, that's it for today.
And we'll figure out
Well,
a
that ends this
fantastic
episode
poem.
of All Is Fair in Life.
Oh my god!
No,
Stop.
Ambrose plays Doki Doki Literature Club.